What is going on, everybody? Apple surprised us today and released watchOS 26.4 Beta 2, as well as iOS, iPadOS, and all those videos are live on the channel. But for this one, I want to cover watchOS 26.4 Beta 2, and I have to say right off the bat, I was not impressed because the watch face itself, all the widgets from stocks to battery to calendar, were not even showing up immediately. I tried to kind of swipe between some apps to get them to show up, but it took longer than normal to repopulate here, which was somewhat of a surprise. So I will say, if you incur the same issue, give it a couple of seconds to a minute and it will populate, but it's just something I haven't seen before. Also, the watch did get somewhat warm on this update, and equally surprising is these issues that we're having. This build did not even come in at 1 gig of a download size. Now, having said that, the one main thing that I want to touch on right off the bat is probably something everyone's waiting for and expecting, but will sadly still be disappointed about. Even in Beta 2, we still do not have Apple Intelligence or the new Siri in Apple Watch. As you can see, it's all the same options that historically we have had. Nothing new, no new features or anything else mentioned here. Just wanted to get that out of the way right off the bat. Now, if we go into Settings, General, and About, you can see, though, this watchOS did take a nice little leap forward. The new build number on Beta 2 is 23T5221E. So that is a quick run through on that. Now if we jump into some of the widgets, let's see how well they load. I haven't even tried these yet because this literally just finished installing. And you can see it actually looks like it's doing okay. So that is good to see. Let's go ahead and jump into Orlando weather. Yeah, it looks like it's loading up pretty quickly. The graphics, though, unfortunately isn't showing relative to actually the what it looks like outside, if it's sunny or not. You see it's just showing cooler and all that. Usually we had some other graphics and it was a little more visually impressive. That is still not showing. Jumping up into another app like calendar and all that, everything seems to be loading pretty good. Let's go into the activities app. A little bit of a glitch there when switching between the tabs, but nothing crazy, but it's also nothing resolved because that yet again was exactly what we saw prior. If we go into our workout app, everything's working just as it was. It seems like this build is definitely just going to be more bug fixes and performance improvements, and I'm not mad at that, specific to my inconsistency with battery life from Beta 1. One day it would be great and only use 23% on this Ultra 3 all day from 100, and then other days it would drain 23% in a couple of hours with the same amount of usage. So your mileage may vary, obviously, but if you're installing this on an older Apple Watch, it is something to consider. And then also jumping in the face gallery, you can see still no new watch faces. We just have photos, exactograph, flow, and waypoint, as well as being able to download the Pride Harmony watch face, and then the new structure, how that was, as we discussed last time. So nothing even in the app is relatively new. Again, no new Siri updates or anything of that nature. One thing I do want to talk about again, because it has been a couple of betas, is actually going around and seeing how the updated gestures are. And in gestures, you can see yet again, there is nothing new. Double tap still has yet to gain any new features, no triple tap, no other motion sort of activated shortcuts at all. So again, those disappointments that we've had still kind of remain, and this build unfortunately seems to be all under the hood improvements. Now, we know with the 0.4 releases, we're going to get new emoji support. That should be coming. We should see that here in Beta 3 or 4. So that's something to look forward to. And obviously some of those Siri changes with the Gemini backing and that model hopefully will help with verbal dictation here and help with commands when you're typing text, or I should say speaking to text, because Siri is just very inept at doing that consistently. But that's it for this one, guys. Let me know in the comments down below, how is Beta 1 treating you, and are you going to update to Beta 2? If you aren't already on these betas, there's still no real reason to update. I would wait for stability, and possibly even on this one a public release, or at least some better new features. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.